evening, everyone. Welcome to Art Stream, Wednesday night streaming. Hopefully you're all staying healthy, safe as possible, especially if you are in the DC area, because the US political shit show continues unabated. And I figure with the insanity going on, we could do with a little bit of light distraction. Hello, Icarus. Welcome. So I'm going to be doing some photo editing. Tonight we're going to look at a couple of photo shoots that I did. Thank you. Tonight we're going to do some work on a couple of shoots that I did a couple years ago. Yeah, it's between about two and a half years ago now. Coincidentally, Icarus, I don't plan what I'm gonna wear on stream. This was just the first shirt that was on top of the clean pile. So I was like, oh. But, especially today, it seems quite appropriate. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at a couple of shoots. I'm gonna take a look at. Hello. We're gonna take a look at the off-screen wipe. The off-screen. Oh, I'm out of words. The off-screen wife. Hi. See, look, it's you.
Well, I look good.
You do look good. Icarus says, "Hi, Lady Gaslight." Yes, very perfect timing. She was telling me earlier, she said, I'm not going to surprise people by popping in with food facts, so she's actually going to make an appearance. So, there she was. Just forget I'm reversed camera. So yes. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at some images that I shot of my dear Lady Gaslight. This was for her professional website. We're going to take a look at a few of those tonight. And we're going to take a look at some images that I shot. This, I think, was my second photo shoot with McKenna. This was one of her characters for a Vampire the Masquerade LARP called The Night in Question. So, yeah, let's take a look. Let's dive right in. We've got some tunes going. And, yeah, let's just start. Which one do I want to open with tonight? Let's start with a couple from McKenna. So, also, for those of you out there, this is my second ever stream as a Twitch affiliate. I made Twitch affiliate earlier, late last week actually. So I'm still setting things up as far as emotes and things like that go. But you can subscribe if the mood strikes you. You can throw bits, support my art. Never required, but always encouraged. So if you like what you see, give a follow. Toss me some bits or a subscription. Again, much appreciated. So, and good evening, summer nights. Coloring is fun. Ah, yes. Yes, very much. Oh, all right. We're going to get used for the channel points right away. Steaming hydrate. All right, here you go. If I wasn't in the middle of getting prepared for a colonoscopy this Friday, that I would have some alcohol, but that's not happening. You like that, Icarus, don't ya? So yes, good evening and welcome one and all. So let's start with this one here. Yeah, I think this shoot was February 2019, if I remember correctly. Yeah, coloring. Coloring is fun. I have Crohn's disease. I've had Crohn's disease since I was 20, so we're about 15 years now, and so I'm coming up on my 8th colonoscopy. I'm in remission. I'm grateful. I'm in remission. I've been in remission for the last 6 years, but it's been about 4.5 years almost since my last colonoscopy, and my doctor's like, "All right, you're due." So at this point, it's old hat. It is completely old hat. Like, I'm half tempted when I go see him on Friday to just tell him, like, hey, since this is my 8th, do I get a free sub? Like, do I get a prize? Something? You know? Alright. We do like a little chaos in these parts. Alright. So let's see what we got. A free hot chocolate. Ah yes, get your tits put in the Xerox machine. Alright, let's see what we got. A little white, which is what I would like. But I think we can bump down the dark a little. So let's set our black and our white points. That might be too much right off the bat. Selective color might take care of that. Not only did April make an appearance on camera just a few seconds ago, she now pops into the chat. You get double the wife. Yes, I'm still, I don't have any custom emotes yet. Lena, I will be getting back to you on that very soon because today was payday. So now I now just have to plan some budgeting stuff, but you'll be hearing from me soon. I'm gonna throw some more money at you. Let's do a bit of a hue saturation. The overall. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's actually considerably better. At least we can tone down the red just a touch. Thank you, bot. But yes, so tomorrow night is when the fun stops as far as this colonoscopy prep goes. I just had my last solid food for until what's going to be probably late Friday afternoon, early Friday evening. So that Red Robin I had is going to have to hold me for a while. Definitely not. No, tomorrow I'm going to have a blowout of astronomical proportions. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why there's going to be summer night. No, how the prep works is you take an entire bottle, like a 238 gram bottle of Miralax, which is a over-the-counter flavorless laxative, and that amount is 2 weeks worth. That's 14 doses. You dissolve it in 2 liters of Gatorade, and then you basically you chug it. You have 8 ounces of it every like 15 to 20 minutes, and you space that out over the course of like 3 hours or something like that. And then you take 4 Dulcolax on before that. So, yeah. and then spend all night in the toilet. As far as invasive procedures go, I can't really call this one fun, but you get some... Whoa! Whoa! Johnny in with the subs! Holy shit! With the 5 subs! Mwah! Mwah! Thank you! Thank you, Johnny! Holy shit! What was I saying before the outpouring of love there? Oh yes, for the procedure, they actually give you propofol. Oh, yep, I know I'm famous now because here come the bots. DRZ EJ 181. Again, no emotes yet, but I will be asking Lena to I'll be throwing money at her to give me some pretty soon now. So soon there will be emotes. But yes, you get... So after an entire night of just shitting your brains out, the next day the procedure happens, you get propofol, and it's just gorgeous. That's your reward for the endurance. Oh, here come the bits. Thank you, Lena. Mwah. All right, we're starting to make some sense of this. That should be black enough. Let's do a quick save. Okay. I enjoy doing a lot. I enjoy studio photography a lot because I'm a bit of a control freak when it comes to my art. And when you're in a studio, you have total control. You have total control over the intensity of your lights, of your flashes, your camera settings, and I'm a big proponent of, you know, laziness isn't the right word, but I'm kind of the photographer's school of thought where the more you get right in camera, the less time you're gonna spend in post-production. Like, this is the part of the process that I like the least, is the post-production. Other photographers, other artists love this part. They just fire the image, and then they love spending hours and hours and hours in Photoshop editing. I don't. Unless I'm doing something specific, like the shoot that I did with McKenna in the cemetery, the cosplay, the vampire shoot in the cemetery that we did a few months ago. That was for a specific purpose. I enjoyed the post-production part of that. If I'm doing like regular sort of photography, I want this part to be the quickest. So the more I get right in the camera, the quicker my job will be. And a lot of that comes from the film photography mindset, because that's how I initially learned to shoot, was on film. And you don't want to spend hours and hours and hours in the darkroom, or at least I did, because I'm not made of money. Photo paper is fucking expensive. Darkroom paper is expensive. And I was a broke college student. So the more I got right in the camera, the easier my job was. Bro, do you even edit? Good evening, Tiny Dragon. Exactly, Lena. And again, you know, a lot of it depends on your mindset as an artist. Like, especially when I was in college, like my time was limited because I was a commuter. I didn't live on campus. So I only had a certain amount of time that I could spend in the studio. So my post-production processes just sort of evolved over that. Especially when I was taking my film courses. So I'm curious. Where are you? Let's see if I can make this a little more dramatic. Like more dramatic than it already is. Oh, that's right. Spot husband. Oh, I like that. I like how that effect's looking. Yeah, after what we've had for today, after today's shenanigans, I expect the entire chat to be drunk. Like, I'd be right there along with you with like a Down East or a bee sting or something, but again, colonoscopy in a couple days. Can't have alcohol right now. I like that effect. I'll save that as a separate file. So, you know, I can't be drinking any alcohol right now, but cheers. But let's go back to my original here. And, well, you know, any of you who have seen my art streams so far know what's the, Thank you, Lena. Have one for me. And have one for me. Good evening, Winged. time to go black and white. You knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. I like that. I like that a lot. Black and white, my first love. I always feel like that's sort of like your bravery test as a photographer. It's like, all right, what does it look like in black and white? Although for me, it would kind of be the opposite, because I shoot in black and white so often. It's like, well, what does this look like in color? Very glad to have the company of the esteemed Mr. McBoatface here in the chat. It's always a pleasure. Oh, that's right. I still have... Let's close you. Close you. I have this one to play with as... And for the curious, Sir McBoat, yes. For the curious, the music we are listening to this evening is from the video game Castle Crashers. Diet Rona. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. How's my curves looking? Yeah, we need a little more white in here. Just a little. Just a touch. So these two images so far, this was from my second shoot with a friend of mine, McKenna. This was for it's a cosplay shoot. She was she made a costume for the character she was playing for a Vampire the Masquerade LARP called The Night in Question. if I can do a bit of a vignette effect here with the gradient. Okay, closer. Yes. Get a pink bow to match your turlet. I haven't played this game in quite a while, Castle Crashers. I think I'm due for a replay. Here we go. Tighten that up there because obviously we want the focus there. Focus in the center. Liking that. See if you can shrink that down even further. That's pushing it. Although, if I go fully down to... Yeah, that's pushing it. That's pushing it. 20%? Still think that's a bit excessive. Try to... That is lovely. Thank you, Icarus. I'll adjust that. That any better? Just let me know. I will make another adjustment. Excellent. Thank you. Like the settings that I use for the art stream, the audio settings on the art stream are different than the audio settings I use for games. So they have to sometimes I have to tweak them. So thank you for letting me know. So we've done the base edit. Then we'll do my next favorite thing. Although this one, I think, is going to be a little different. Now, if this works, this should be marvelous. Yes, good. Yes, good. I forgot how good this soundtrack was. I really actually do very much enjoy the games that are made by the Behemoth. So we have Castle Crashers, Alien Hominid, Battle Block Theater, and I have not actually finished Pit People. I haven't finished that one yet. I mean, fair. Fair, my dear darling wife. Gargoyles, the Tumblr of 90s animation. Oh no, I will never have a voice that deep at all. Ever. Ever. I'm kind of mildly jealous about that I don't have, you know, a vocal range that goes down to the you know, the 8th level of hell. Yeah, when, like, Lena, when April told me that kid, because I've seen that video, when that kid was 19, I'm just like, how low do his balls dangle, for fuck's sake? That will, though. Just to get a little hint of the color inside the glass there. What if it's a Benjamin Button situation and it gets higher with age? Oh, that is lovely. That is quite lovely. Alright, so we've done a couple with McKenna. Now let's go to my dear darling wife here. So these two images that I shot with my dear Lady Gaslight, this was a professional shoot for her website. And I'm sure most of the people in the chat already know, but April, if you want to plug your, your website, your Patreon, and all of that, go right ahead. A little lighter there. I have to do that too, April. I was looking at my own website and I went, ooh. I need to just make a few little outdates. Point. So, reset. That is much better. That takes away some of the yellow there. Nice. Also, while you're all here, as a thank you for initially reaching 50 followers and now making Twitch affiliate, I am doing a viewer's choice playthrough of a video game of your choosing, and you guys had overwhelmingly decided that I should play a game that I've never played, never beaten. So if you haven't already done so, if you want to pull up the link to the poll, all you have to do is type in exclamation point POLL, exclamation point poll. That'll bring up the link to the poll. And right now there are 6 games in the poll, and you guys, if you haven't already, vote on 2. And the winner will be the game I play. I'll pull it up. There you go. Icarus just did it. Should show up. There it is. And that poll is going to end on the 15th, so a week and a half. So you still have plenty of time to get them in. But that, the game that wins, that's going to be my thank you to, again, hitting 50 followers and for reaching Twitch affiliate. So thank you so much. Love you all. Why wasn't it doing the thing? Wrong layer, dumbass. I'm sure that's something that a lot of us artists say. Like, what the fuck? Oh, wrong layer, dumbass. Oop. Wrong layer, Kronk! Save this before we go too much further. And I, like many artists, don't even bother, like, renaming layers. I know some of you professional ones, you know, out there rename your layers, and I'm just like... Ew. see if I can get a... Let's see if I can get some lighting going here. Oh! I forgot to do the, my other typical adjustment, my selective color. Let's ramp up those blacks. Too much. Otherwise I'll start losing the hat. Yeah, 5%'s a bit much, so... 2%, I think, would just cut it there. And ladies and gentlemen, Icarus, the biggest proponent of RNG. Oops, don't want to do that one yet. Now let's try the lighting effects. Let's first go to the correct layer, like a proper person. Oh no, get more drink! Oh. No, I don't think I'm feeling it. Let me just move it around. No. Nah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, it's already kind of coming up from the right anyway, just that's how I shot it. However... Yeah, April, in some of these shots you absolutely are. Okay, so that said, let's take my lovely lady and magically, as if by magic. Actually, before we do that, oh, now she's sepia. I kind of like that. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, see? Yeah. I mean, we could just do all sorts of crazy things with you, April. We could just go the entire gamut. Look, you could be an Andorian that runs a speakeasy. Look at that. Please give me antennae. Convincing antennae to poke through the hat. Where the hell were we? So that was cyanotype. I mean, no, that was sepia. If I go to cyanotype, yeah, no. What do they mean old style? Yeah. Welcome back, Tiny Dragon. More gin. All right. Let's go back to. All right, let's go back to a normal view here. Normal view. Normal view. Alright, that's black and white. That's maximum black. Whiskey in the jar. Let's actually keep that down. Bump up the curves. Skosh. New curves layer. Yes. Yes. There we go. A dark night in a city that knows how to keep its secrets. Person is still trying to find the answers to life's persistent questions. A.F. Lindley, Private Eye. All right, let's move on to the next. Let's do a curves adjustment. That seems a bit bright. A little bright. Not that bright. My curves layer is to be believed. No, it isn't. It's not under color balance. It's under selective color. Neutrals. That's what I wanted. Let's pump down. Actually, if I really want to do proper justice to the background, ooh, way too much tolerance. Bring that down. Better. Much better. Yes, yes. I'm not looking to get incredibly fancy here. Let's make a curves adjustment based on that. Oh. I don't know why I leaned in closer. I could have just zoomed in like a normal human being. Yes. First of all, oops. And again, we're using the clone stamp, so you know, you have to make those noises or it doesn't work. That is, I fully subscribe to the Bob Ross idea. It's like, nope, you have to make those noises or it doesn't work. Because that's just how it is. I don't make the rules. Very, very important part of the process, Icarus. Absolutely. If you don't make the sound effects, then it's all ruined. The whole thing's just ruined. But I really, really enjoyed this shoot a lot. And when we went to DXL to get April fitted for these clothes, that was so much fun. And the woman who helped April was just so excited to play dress up. I remember that very clearly. Good evening, Rosie. Welcome, welcome. And all of you out there, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I know it's been a shit show today, but I'm glad that I can provide you a little bit of a distraction. And again, thank you so much. Okay. All right, let's focus on the rest of me lovely lady here. Proper hue desaturation. Thank you, Streamlabs, for finally remembering to toss all of the, Oh, that's right, Lena's about to start, so now I'm about to lose, like, half my audience. That's... No, I will definitely see you over there, so... That's right. We overlap! But yes, once I'm done, I will hop over onto Lena's stream as well. So thank you for stopping by, Icarus. I will see you in a bit, about an hour. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, just again, for this specific shoot, we went to, I don't know if you have this, it's a chain. I don't know if you have them near you. It's DXL. It's a big and tall store that is, it's men's clothing, but this was a lot of fun. This was a ton of fun. And just the look of delight on the woman's face was like, oh, you're not dressing me up, you're dressing her up. Yep. I see rustling. That's right. She did. She asked for your pronouns. That's right. Yes. Tiny Dragon, I think you would look excellent in a tailored suit. I mean, I've done this. I've done now twice. I've done suit shoots. With the first one with April here, and the other with Rosie. In fact, hold on a quick moment. Let's see if I have any. Hold on. Ones that are safe for Twitch consumption. Just a quick little aside here. Hang on. It's been a while since... Yep, here's one. Yep. Like my own image. And yeah, I think there's that one. And is that the only one that I posted? Oh, and this one. Ladies in suits are a very, very interesting subject. Alright, we're getting pretty close just on this one by itself. I don't think I need actually gradients for this one. I actually think the lighting speaks for itself. And I've darkened the background. I've taken the gray away, so to make April stand out a bit more. I thought the gray was a bit too distracting, especially because that was before I had discovered the joy that is a handheld steamer to very quickly iron out wrinkles in a backdrop. Done that. Let's see. Do I want to do a little selective color? Actually, yeah, 5% should be fine. I lose the jacket. Yeah, I lose the jacket. I think that'll be fine. Like, there was a specific shoot that I was doing, and I had purchased, it was a brand new backdrop. I had never used it, so it had all the folds from shipping still in it. And I'm like, crap, how the hell am I going to get this out quickly? And like, I bought a handheld steamer, and I was just like, oh. I don't use it on... Like, I love the gadgets that I've had to purchase in the name of art. Like, I have a hair dryer. I never use it on my hair. I use it to warm up my film chemistry. Bit much there, Brian. All right. Okay, so we've got those. All right, I've got 50 minutes. I'm good. So let's keep pressing on. Let's go back to let's go to this one before we jump back to McKenna. Full body. I've got a tiny bit of the blue in there, so crop time. Again, thank you all so much for joining me this evening. I know today was a very rough day, so hoping to provide you with a little bit of a distraction from the U.S. political shit show. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be my curves layer. Just the white a little bit. Liking the shadow here. Don't want to lose that shadow. That I like the shadow. That's your good friend. Don't want to lose that. Possibly, Tiny Dragon. What I do want to do, however, and I've got a lot of empty space over here, which we can... Wrong layer, idiot. Which we can do something with. Want to bring a little gradient in, bring it right near that shadow, but don't actually cross into that shadow. Too much. Way too much. Still too much. There we go. A little more. A little bit more still. Actually, I like the curve I'm getting there, so yeah, so keep that. Bring a little bit. I have a thought, but I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Let me just save this. And if it doesn't, well, we can just delete it, because that's what we do here. That's the magic of Photoshop. But the thought I have, not that. Let's just do, for shits, I just want to see something. I am deeply curious. Oh! The idea is there. I want something a little more... I might have to experiment more on that later. What I would like is something a little more... Something not quite as spherical. There we go. Something like that. Something that's not... Yes. Now let's try it. That's better. Yes, okay. Now we've just gradiented it up a bit more. That makes it a bit more, gives it a little bit more of a sinister feel, I think. I kind of wish April was still around so she could see what the goings on here, but I'm kind of liking that sort of like creeping from the edges of reality look. Which, now that I think about it, that select tool makes the image feel very magical, even though it's just the select. I mean, it is called the Magic Wand tool. Like, I kind of want to do that to this one and see what we get. However, without the wraparound of the edges. Like, why is it doing that? Oh, it's because it wasn't doing a wraparound. I'm gonna repeat edge. How does that look in black and white? Maybe. Maybe. I'll think about that. I'll at least save it as a draft. Kind of a bit, yeah, a bit Tiny Dragon. Must be getting near the end of the, yeah, I am getting near the end of the Castle Crashers soundtrack. Like, that's definitely late game stuff. Oops. Done. Thank you. Do I even want to do a black and white of this? I could. But I'm thinking sepia might be better. Which obviously... Yes. I think sepia works better than the black and white on this one. Keep on racking up those points. Yeah, I mean, and you know, everyone else has, just about everyone else has left. They've all fled to Lena's stream. This is what happens. That's okay though. Lena's awesome, and Tiny Dragon is awesome, and everyone who has visited my chat this evening, and Johnny slinging around subscriptions, just like, wow. Me first dollar. So because you have the 1 month subscriber badge, you have the green rupee. You get to 3 months, that rupee is going to change to an icon of a film camera. I think that's the 3 month. I think that's what I said is the 3 month one. And I gotta throw some money at Lena for some emotes. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we've got about 40 minutes to go. We've got some more stuff here. Let's go back to McKenna. So using the, because I shot like 40 something images of myself to give Lena as reference images for my avatar down below. There's one that I did that's just gonna be that's the lol one. There's gonna be like an angry one, and there's gonna be just a regular like happy one. I'm floating. I'm floating around the idea, and I asked Icarus for a possible Chaos B, and I have an idea of one more that I may ask you, Tiny Dragon. But I'll ask you that off stream. I won't make a business proposition to you on the stream. All right, let's go back to McKenna here. Let's clear up some of this. So if I remember correctly, and McKenna's not here to tell me, the story of this character is of this character for the Vampire the Masquerade LARP she was in. Her character is basically what she called the high-end juice box. She is basically the walking Capri Sun for the vampires who need a drink now and again. She's offers herself to be nommed on for pay, and those markings are, I believe, given to her by one of the sirs that she does business with. If I'm remembering the story correctly. But I had to draw those on her. She gave me the picture that she wanted to use. There's also more symbols on her back as well, and I drew those for this shoot. To make that gray a bit darker. Up the tolerance a bit. Much better. Don't have to be perfect here, just get most of it, because the mask will do the rest. And again, for the curious, the music that we're listening to tonight is from the video game Castle Crashers. very, very fun beat 'em up. That's better. It's a hilariously fun beat 'em up. Actually, let's go back to the background. Yep. Now then. Back to fun with gradients. Yeah, thank you, Tiny Dragon. I'm like that's a lot of gray. Let's darken that gray. Just about, yeah, we're at the end of the Castle Crashers soundtrack. So let's change it up here. Let's that was English. And now for something completely different. A man with 3 buttocks. Struth! How about a little bit of... No, I think Mortal Kombat would be way too off the mark there. Let's go back to 1998. Let's go back to that was a game that was at one point the best-selling PC game of all time. Let's go to the Land of Mist. Just curious about seeing if the unsharp... Nah. The unsharp mask won't do anything here. Okay. I was curious. Myst is one of those games that when I played it, I was in, I think it was late middle school, early high school when I played it. And it was definitely one of those games that I had to keep, like, notebooks of stuff. Because it was definitely one of those games where something you see early on will have great meaning and importance like 20 hours from now. And because the game has the entire Dini language and all of that, yeah. Yeah. Same thing for Riven. I never finished Riven, but I do own it, so... And then, of course, you have the excellent 3 books, the 3 books of Myst as well. I mean, that's fair, Tiny Dragon. I mean, my very first video game was Mario Brothers. That's... Yes, I'm really liking how that's coming out. That's very nice. Very nice. Time for the bravery test. Let's go. Oh, black and white. God, Crash Bandicoot was a tricky one for me because I occasionally get motion sickness playing it. Because when I'm playing a platformer in where the action is coming at me rather than left to right, like in a traditional side-scrolling platform game, that does all sorts of weird shit. Then I get motion sickness. Let's tone down the red a little. See if adding an additional curves later bumps up my contrast a drop. Yeah, I'm starting to get there. Nice little shadow in the neck area. Nice, good. I think I like that. I think I'm satisfied with that. Oh, me too, Tiny Dragon. I did. I picked up the Crash Bandicoot and the Spyro remastered because those are games that I never beat when I was a kid. Okay. All right. Next one here. Speaking of art books, Tiny Dragon, I got for Christmas the art book for Horizon Zero Dawn. It's pretty. Again, all of you out there joining me this evening, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm very glad you're here. Thank you. Hopefully I can provide you a little bit of a distraction from the U.S. political shit show that is going on right now. I'll be on for another 25 minutes or so. And, yeah, I'm doing some photo editing from a couple of shoots that I did a few years ago. So, that I didn't edit the first time around. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is my second ever stream as a Twitch affiliate. We've finally crossed that threshold. So thank you all so much for helping me get there. And by way of a thank you, I am doing a viewer's choice playthrough of a video game I've never played before. So the options, there are 6 options. There's a poll that I'm running until Friday, January 15th. And the link just showed up in there in the chat. Thank you, Tiny Dragon. There's 6 games. Pick 2. And the one that wins, I'll do a playthrough of that. Right now, the current game I'm playing through is BioShock 2. So after I finish that game, then I'll proceed with the viewer's choice playthrough game, whatever the winning one happens to be. And then after the viewer's choice playthrough, I begin my little celebration of 25 years of Resident Evil. Resident Evil is one of my favorite franchises, and so I'm going to be playing a lot of the Resident Evil games in celebration, including the original PS1 trilogy. So, but yes, if you haven't already voted, please do. Their link is in the chat. Oh no, violence and virus and zombies, oh my. I mean, then again, Tiny Dragon, my stepfather was convinced that video games were, like, the worst thing ever, and that would make me incredibly antisocial, fat, lazy, I'd never get laid, etc., etc. Well, guess who got the last laugh? Too much DSAT. I hope you have since corrected that wrong, Tiny Dragon, have at least played some of the Final Fantasy games. Because you're an adult, gosh darn it. Given what you've told me about them, then yeah, yes. You did a good thing. Have to fix that contrast. That's okay. That's quite all right. I might have to tone her down to match. She's now looking quite bright. Whoops. Whoop, 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 whoop. Didn't want to do that. That's what I wanted. Curves 1 goes down here. Curves 2, curves 3. Yes, okay. Like, now she's looking a bit bright. I have to bring her down to match. And then bring the entire thing up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Yes, yes, go hydrate. Get some proper water instead of some more proper gin. Bring down the reds. There we go. Yep, I figured that was going to happen, so I'm going to have to. Didn't do a damn thing. Stupid. Hydration achieved. some of the artifact nonsense. Yeah. And let's see if I can lighten that dodge tool. Bring the whole thing up a little more. Yes. Getting a little, almost into Yellow's territory now. And also candy. Okay. Now we can have fun. Fun with gradients. How about a bit more fun? Ooh, too much, Brian. There we go. Oh, dumbass. Alack. Well, you know what we're gonna do now? I do have a reputation to maintain, you see. Oh, duh, let's go maximum black. Not maximum white, you silly goose. Thank you, Tiny Dragon. And yeah, and again, just fun with gradients. You can achieve some very dramatic lighting. Like if you can't set this up in studio to get dramatic lighting. Now I know how to set up my studio lights to get that effect. The problem is I don't usually think of it at the time. So this is where the post-production comes in handy. When I said earlier that, you know, the post-production part of a shoot is the part that I like the least. I mean, I still enjoy it. I still very much enjoy it. It's just, I'm the type of photographer that would rather be shooting than editing. Like, I understand that obviously this is an absolutely vital and necessary part of the process. Like, if this was film and I was making actual darkroom prints, there are tricks that you can do in the darkroom with strategic dodging and burning and, you know, all that fun stuff to achieve that sort of thing if you forget to do it in the studio. But man, I miss developing prints in the darkroom. Eventually, I'm hoping that if and when we get a house, I can modify some plumbing to be able to do that. All right, we've got about 10 minutes, so I've got time for one or two more. So let's go back to... Without the context of photography, dodging and burning just sounds like a weekend in the mafia. Actually, I've just about grabbed enough images to fill out 2 hours. Okay, no, there were a few others that I could play with, but let's close tonight with one more image of my dear, darling, beautiful wife. Very dapper. My wife is very dapper. Let's bring it down a little bit. Not too much. Not too much, just a little. Don't want to lose some of the detail. No, back that way. A little bit, and we did the curves he sat. Nope. Is it gonna be a straight blue this time? Yes, it will. So let's tone it down just a touch, just a touch. And the master overall down a little. And just a little bit in the reds. And maybe a hair in the yellows. 2 hairs and some air. And then let's bring it down a little bit overall. And now let's do a little burning. A little burning. Just to not have quite the reflective. Not much. There we go. You can do so many wonderful, interesting photographic effects with gradients. And you may be able even to apply gradients in... I mean, you may already know this, Tiny Dragon is an illustrator, but I mean, gradients can do absolutely wonders in a digital illustration piece as well. Because it's all about light. It is all about light. We have come a very long way in our understanding of photography since Joseph Niepce gave us the first photograph in the 1830s, late 1820s. I don't remember the exact date. Of course, camera obscura had been around for many, many centuries before the actual invention of photography, so... I think we have just about... Oh yes. Tone that blue down a little more, and ooh. Brings her out even more. Oh yes. Yes. And I believe, my friends, we are just about wrapping up on this art stream. So we'll just show you what we've done this evening before we wrap it all up. Some of these will be going on my Patreon. The recording of this stream will be up on YouTube as well as Patreon as well. If you want to see all the different places where my art can be found, I believe the command is !art or arts. Well, the bot just actually provided it right there. There you go. That link takes you to my card page, which gives you all of the places where you can find my work. Instagram, which is where my safe for work stuff lives. Vero, where my not safe for work stuff lives. You have my Redbubble store. This link to this Twitch stream. My Picarto, which is where I stream my not safe for work stuff. So if you want to give me a follow over there, that'd be much, much appreciated. That might be the next art stream. I might be doing some not safe for work stuff over there on Picarto. So, look forward to that. And again, thank you so much for just hanging out in the chat tonight. The subs that I've gained this evening, Johnny. I know you're on Lena's stream at the moment, but thank you so much. Mwah. And so before I send you all over to Lena's stream, I'll just give you one last recap of what we've done tonight. So we have our McKenna here. Oops. And we just did our another one there. Hi, Legendary China. Welcome. Welcome, and thank you so much. Yeah, this is what I do when, I'm not playing video games or at my day job. I am a professional photographer. This is what I do. And that's what we're gonna do. So yes, thank you again. Thank you all so much for spending time with me this evening. Hopefully I've provided you with a nice, short little distraction from today's U.S. political shit show. So yeah, I'm so glad you think so. I'm very glad to hear you say that. Also, check out Legendary China stream as well. He does video games with trombone accompaniment. I mean, he is a musician and a teacher, so be sure to check him out as well. He's a fun game streamer. He can provide his own sad trombone music. And also, Tiny Dragon on Fire, amazing artist and all-around good person. Be sure to follow her as well. And again, I'm about to take you over to Lena the Oddity. So we're going to do that. So we're going to put in the raid. And we're going to send you all over there momentarily. So until we see each other again, no stream on Friday because I'm getting a colonoscopy. I'm gonna be out for that. So the next time you'll see me will be Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna pick up BioShock 2 from where we left off. So there you have it. So again, stay healthy, stay safe. Wear a fucking mask for the love of God, please. Have a good weekend. See you Monday.